Next up in our series on the Heights is Shaker Heights. And if Cleveland Heights is artsy, walkable, then Shaker Heights is the planned one of the two. This entire suburb was designed around a train line before transit was even a thing in community development. I'm Rich Gannon with the Gannon Group, and this is my honest version, not a glossy sales pitch, about Cleveland Heights. Shaker Heights sits just south of Cleveland Heights with a population of around 28,000 people. It was planned from the ground up in the early 1900s. I'm going to butcher this guy's name because I always do, by the Van Swingeren brothers, which are the same people behind the Terminal Tower downtown. And it was built around this rapid transit line that ran from Shaker into downtown. Not a small detail, one that was purposeful and helped shape everything else in this suburb. So it's built around a train, right? So in 1913, the first segment of what was called the Shaker Lakes Trolley started running. And it ran down the median of Shaker Boulevard from Coventry Road to Fontenay Road. And by the 1920s, it had now grown into a full rapid transit line with two branches. Today, we know it as the green and the blue line of the RTA. So think about this. A suburb that had a rail transit into downtown for over 100 years before anywhere else in the country was even building a suburb this way. So then Shaker Square in 1929 opened as one of the very first planned shopping centers in the entire country. Now, technically it's an octagon, not a square, but they had to reshape it to to make it a parking lot, and because of that, they reshaped it. And a few miles down the road, the Van Aken district is one of the most modern versions of this same idea. Shopping plaza with cars that was built in the mid-1900s, torn down, and then rebuilt again to be a walkable mixed-use office retail shopping. It's the largest single construction project in Shaker Heights history, combining old retail center, new retail center in the same city with the same walkability hopes. Now, here's a history lesson for you, and it's a real one, because starting in the late 1950s, residents in the Ludlow neighborhood organized to integrate the community on purpose. And specifically, it was designed to avoid the blockbusting of the white flight that hollowed out a lot of the neighborhoods in this area. The city of Shaker Heights backed this up, and they opened a housing office, and in 1986 launched the Fund for the Future of Shaker Heights. And this fund offers down payment loans specifically to support integration into these neighborhoods. Shaker Heights still runs an active housing and community relations office today, and it is studied examples internationally on the history of our country, and it's happening right here. As far as schools goes, Shaker Heights schools rank in the top half of the Ohio districts, and Shaker Heights High School lands around 90th in the state of Ohio. With a 94% graduation rate, it's well above the state average. Now, if private schools are more your thing, you have Laurel School, which is a nationally recognized all-girls school running kindergarten through 12th grade. Hathaway Brown is an all-girls school running pre-K through 12th grade. And University School is K through 8th all boys, and that's in Shaker. And if you're wanting to continue to high school, you head over to the Hunting Valley campus there. It's legitimately a strong academic market, both in public and private. Now, as a con, I have to tell you, prices have been climbing really fast in Shaker Heights. So whatever number you've seen online, you're going to want to confirm it locally, because taxes on the east side tend to run higher than they do on the west side or the south side. And this goes back hundreds of years, because you have these century-old homes that are beautiful, but it comes with a lot of maintenance costs, especially as you're heading into Shaker Square. So next up in this series is going to be University Heights, and it's one that I hold dear because I lived in University Heights while I attended John Carroll University there. And fun fact, University Heights, John Carroll University, it might be a city designed around education. But we'll see on the next one.